guys, this is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this video episode of the iPhone 5 iOS 9.3.2 versus the iPhone 5s iOS 9.3.2. Now, to confirm this is an iPhone 5, check out the LED flash. It's a single LED flash. For all my techies out there who know about iPhones, you know that the iPhone 5 has a single LED flash. Dual LED flash here on the right. This confirms that this is the iPhone 5s here. Now, if you guys wondering where I got these cases, I will leave links to both of these down below in the description if I could find them. I didn't get either of these online, but I will leave them down below if I can find them and drop them, because I know sometimes you guys see these cases and you're like, where'd you get that case? I got an iPhone 5, I got an iPhone 5s, and I want that case you have on that phone. So we'll do that for you. Now, this home button right here, if you're wondering how I got this little iPhone 5s ring here, because you know that looks pretty sweet in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but I really don't care because I love that home button, and I'll leave that link down below as well. But what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pit these guys together in a series of tests, as we always do on the channel, for fun. And for those of you out there who are going to the used market and you're like, yo, I want an iPhone 5, I want an iPhone 5s. This video can help you out in making a choice if you want to see how they perform in terms of speed and everything and the latest and greatest. Some people really can give two shits if they have the hottest and latest phone. So let's go ahead and boot these guys at the same time. This one, the power button is broken. We talked about this before in my past iPhone 5 video. So I'm going to do lightning port over here and power this guy on the same time. So 3, 2, 1. So it looks like the iPhone 5s is showing Apple logo first. Now that's not totally going to be accurate, but it's pretty much like 99% accurate. So obviously we think the iPhone 5s is going to boot up first because it's a newer device, but will the iPhone 5 take the cake? Well, let's find out here really shortly. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to run these guys through a series of application switch tests, general UI, as well as some multitasking for fun to see how these guys stack up against one another. So it is taking a little bit of time, and if it does take a little bit too long, I will skip to the end. But iPhone 5s said shut up. It didn't take too long. So I forgot to turn the password off there, but that doesn't matter. We'll just leave that like that. I'm gonna brighten this up for a little bit. So you can see that the iPhone 5 was not too far behind on the iPhone 5s. Looked like it was about, I don't know, 5 seconds. So let's go into settings on both of these, and let's go down into general, and let's go to about here. And you can see I am running iOS 9.3.2 on the left, iOS 9.3.2 on the right. So that confirms both of these guys are running on the same version. Now, somebody did say in a previous video, Nick, why did you turn on the bold text? It makes the iPhone 5s slower. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the bold text and see if what this person says is true, because I don't believe anything until I see proof of it. So let's go ahead and turn off bold text, and let's see if that speeds up the iPhone 5s a little bit within this video. I'm gonna close out those apps as the iPhone 5s now is ready for some speed testing. So let's go ahead and let me take this out again one more time. And let's go ahead and show you that everything is closed out here on the iPhone 5s, and everything's closed out. Let's just check the general UI real quick. So you can see, just scrolling down, not too much of a difference there in terms of this aspect. Now, this does not require too much power in terms of, you know, the device itself, but overall you can see about dead even here on both of the devices in terms of that. What about scrolling? You can see very similar here in scrolling as well. I don't see hardly any differences, and honestly guys, the touch response with my fingers feels the same as well. So we're gonna go into these applications here. Let me move this little touch thing down here, probably put in front of Trump's face. Let's go over here. Let me zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see this a little closer. Let's go into messaging in 3, 2, 1. You can see, let's come back out. Let's go into calendar. Let's come back out. Let's go into photos. Let's come back out. Let's go into camera. Let's come back out. Let's go into weather. Let's come back out, and it looks like it's going to clock. It looks like they're about even, you know. The iPhone 5s goes back home first, but it looks like the 5s opens apps first. So iPhone 5s looks quicker from the startup, but going back out, it looks like the iPhone 5. So see the iPhone 5, wallet, iPhone 5s, So getting back to the home screen, you know, looks to be quicker on the iPhone 5S here. That's a little bit strange. Let's go into reminders. Let's come back out. Let's go into stocks. Let's come back out. Let's go into iTunes Store. Now this is gonna tax the CPU just a little bit here on both devices. Looks like we got the iPhone 5S, slightly behind is the iPhone 5. Scrolling wise, about the same. I mean, this is really close, guys. It's really shocking how quick this iPhone 5 is still here in 2016. I mean, seriously, the iPhone 5S is a great phone here. The iPhone 5, yes, it's old, but it's still functional. I mean, you could still get by and do pretty much the same shit you would do on any other iPhone. So let's go back out. Let's go into health, and we're gonna cap off that app test right there. Now let's go into multitasking and see how they perform there. You could see about the same, and let's come back out. Now let's just see how they close apps, about the same, and we're just gonna cap this video off here. So I did show you throughout this video that both of these devices are still pretty smooth. I would say the iPhone 5S offers more features than the 5, but in terms of speed, it's actually not that much quicker. You would probably only notice the speed difference if you put them side by side. The 5 is still a functional phone. I would still recommend it if you're on a super tight budget and you still want an iPhone. I'd still recommend the iPhone 5, even on a super, you know, if you're on a super tight budget. But for all of you who, you know, all of those out there who can, you know, swing an iPhone 5S, I'd still go with this one. But that is pretty much what you can expect on both devices on iOS 9.3.2. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click the like button for me. Share this video with anybody who loves Apple, iPhones, you know, testing, technology videos. Have a great day wherever you are. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And be sure to be well, and peace.